Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Sometimes you've got to be honest about whether or not something is worth it. And I was on the fence for a while about whether or not raids were worth it. Raids seemed confusing, and Alliance Quest for me at this point is mostly doing what we're about to do on camera, which is why I chose this specific point to record this video. It's just easy fights for maximum efficiency. Easy fights to get you glory. I never think about Alliance Quest at all in the context of anything besides glory. And I get about 5,000-ish glory every week on Mondays, now that we wait until sometime on my time, late afternoon Monday. Those of you across the pond, I'm guessing it's actually more like you wake up on Tuesday and potentially get yourself the rewards. And this is my Alliance Quest team, Corvus and Prox. Get me that awesome mission, and then I take my old path. Shout out to Batwoman, who I was a big fan in AOA of running this path together. She is fantastic, and I wish her best in her new alliance. But, you know, I go here, I get my Corvus charge, I do medium, light, medium. This is the opposite of a flex or impressive or whatever. But this is Alliance Quest to me. And raids is stressful. Even with a rank 2 SIG 80, 7-star OG Iron Man, I just didn't have a lot of confidence that I could do it. But the good news is, I thought I was going into a raid that my alliance was used to, but I just happened to join an alliance where the raids were as new to them as they were to me. So we were all kind of going through it together. And eventually, when I saw this last night, I didn't even think about Alliance Raid Conquer Rewards because I didn't know that was a thing. And it's funny, shout out to XX Earth 25. He asked me, hey, can you open a 7-star tonight? I said no, because I couldn't. And then I saw late last night after my broadcast, oh, wait, guess I could have. Now, obviously, the big thing about this is the fact that Paragon right now is the cutoff. I do believe that they should update maybe this summer to include a third tier, which they clearly have space for in the Alliance Quest Raid Crystal Shard Selector map anyway, and that is for a Valiant tier. And I think the Valiant tier should be at least 10,000 7-star shards, but really, wouldn't it be amazing if it was a fully formed 7-star? What if it was 15,000? We have seen that Valiant is a tier that you get more than twice usually, but at least twice the value of what Paragon players are offered in other areas of the game. So that is that's my thinking for that. But in addition to that, I just want to say, because my strategy before, I started with 2 revives because I didn't know that they expanded the raids revives from 2 to 7. And you'll see during a non-raids week, you can't even buy them. And I know that was kind of shocking to some of my alliance mates because they finished with so few. So first off, as soon as you end raids, if you have anything left in the store that you can purchase to get to the 7 out of 7 capacity, do it before raids comes back. That will save you so much anxiety, so much annoyance, etc. And then on top of that, do what I'm doing with my stash, which is quite simply to always keep, when possible, 7 out of 7 of the raid revives in stock, the max raid revives in stock. If you do this, and then you take advantage of when the raids come in addition, you'll most likely, most skilled-ish players, and I'm a skilled-ish player, not a skilled player, will never have to use units or stress, especially if you keep that rotation of the three of you attacking this specific battle group. Yeah, if you keep that. We had somebody who accidentally brought into raids a 5-star. Almost no help to the Alliance. We still cleared it. And I'm not saying that everybody used an even amount of resources because, yes, not everybody has a rank 2 Awakened 7-star OG Iron Man, and I was Vanguard. So I do realize how easy that was, especially when I got all my charges up. But still, this is just a sound strategy. And I got more than 6,000 glory. In fact, I got 9,800 glory right now, which is the most glory I've had for a long time. And in addition to that, I didn't use any units. And now I've got 5 more level 2 Alliance Raid Revives going into the next raids than I did previously, which feels even more relaxing and comforting. Especially because I feel like it can't get harder unless they change bosses and nodes and stuff. It's only going to get easier the second time you go in. Everything's a learning curve for a while. So, Kabam, thank you for giving us the ability to do this. And I just wanted to give them a shout out because I thought they deserved it. And raids rewards are the best thing. I didn't get good red chests at all. I got half to 25% or 25% to half of a tier 6 class catalyst. And of course that's random. But the 7,500 7-star shards on top of better glory is a no-brainer. I'm doing raids every time now because the rewards are just too good to pass up. And if you keep those revives up and stashed up, I think most people who are even just moderately skilled, and as long as you bring in the right champions and choose the right advantage early on with what goes along with your tag, you'll be pleasantly surprised. In fact, I would love for this video to convince people to do raids. Because if I can do it, you can do it. And once you get used to it, you'll be like me. You'll just think to yourself, I don't want to go back to not doing them.